Okay, so what it is, what it ain't, what it will be. This is Who Next Podcast with your boy Uncle Mikey. We're gonna be talking about music, sports, entertainment, a little bit of politics, definitely fashion. Where we're just gonna be talking about from local to celebrity here on Who's Next Music Show. I'll start off with myself. I am Uncle Mikey. I got the name from my niece, my adorable, amazing niece. So I went with the name Uncle Mikey. I reside in Dallas, Texas. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Well, actually, by way of East St. Louis, Missouri, or East St. Louis, Illinois. Um, love music. I love fashion, and that's what we're gonna dive into. Every single episode, we're gonna have different guests, different speakers. Different entrepreneurs, different movers and shakers around each and every city. We're gonna try to tap into everybody as we can, and we're gonna make it happen. So, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for being here. And we're gonna start off by just getting into a little bit of recent news that's been going on. First and foremost, we would like to send our condolences to DC Young Fly, his girlfriend, Miss Jackie O. She passed. Um, please keep those people in your prayers. Please keep everybody uplifted. It's a sad moment. I hate death with a passion. And just keep them folks in your prayers. Keep them folks in your prayers. I am not a journalist. I'm not a Yale graduate. I didn't go to Harvard. I didn't do any of that. I'm just an average dude like everyone else that loves music. I'm gonna talk about music. I'm gonna talk about everything that is going on in current state of hip hop, rap, R&B, fashion, and everything around it. Um, Here at the Who Next podcast, we don't want you incriminating yourself. We don't want you talking about your personal business. We don't want you talking about things that is going to come back to haunt you at all. What we will talk about is music, of course. We'll get a little personal, but not too personal. I'm here to be the liaison between the artist and he or she's fan base. I want to ask you things that other people don't ask you. I want to ask you things like, what's your favorite food? What you like eating? What's your routine in the morning? Um, where'd you get the concept from the name of the song? Just a lot of questions that I can't speak on now, but I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff, and I hope y'all ready. It's going to be a fun roller coaster ride. We got a lot of things going on. Um, Shout out to Wicks Studio, beautiful studio. We're here. If you guys are interested in studio time, from poetry, music, live bands, we have shows. Holla at us. Holla at us over here. Talk to me in the comments below. We'll make that happen for you. So, with that being said, I'm gonna jump right into it. Let me dive into it. Have y'all heard the new the Dirk album? I like it. I like it. Dirk album is slapping right now. I only gave it one spin, maybe 1.5 spins. Right now, it's looking like it's about a 3 out of 5 right now, maybe 3.5 out of 5 because I like Dirk. He's from Chicago. I'm from East St. Louis, Illinois, the southern part of Illinois. They're from the north, we're from the south. But yeah, Dirk album is hidden. If you haven't listened to it yet, go check it out. It just came out June 1st. Today is June 6th. So go check that out. It's good. It's a good listen. Jack Harlow's album. Jack Harlow. Are y'all still hating on Jack Harlow? Stop. Jack Harlow is nice. He does not look like the typical rapper, as we all know, but Jackie got some hits. Jackie low-key got some hits, and not even low-key, high-key. What DJ Drama doing over there with Jack and Lil Uzi, DJ Drama is doing a phenomenal job with keeping them boys on top. shout out to DJ Drama. Um, Jack Harlow album. I'm giving Jack Harlow, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm giving Jack Harlow about a 3.9, maybe 4.1 out of 5. Jack Harlow album sound real good. If you guys haven't checked it out, go give it a spin. Don't be late. Don't be that person that's always late to music, that always jump on the wave way after the wave. Don't be that person that when everybody else hears it, you're just like, oh, let me Shazam that. Let me Shazam that. That's why your favorite Uncle Mikey here. I'm here to put y'all on good music, put y'all on clarity, style, delivery, lyrics too. Um, so yeah, tap into Uncle Mikey. I'll always get you right. Who else we got? Kodak album. Kodak album. Definitely tough. It's a different sound from Kodak. It is, I would say it's a little bit more melodic than his other stuff. But then he also got a lot of hip hoppy songs, but a lot of them are, I guess it's just a new sound. It's like a new sound of, it's not emo, it's not techno. It's just unapologetically Kodak. I need y'all to go check that out. I need y'all to go check that out. Kodak, I'm giving Kodak about and like I said, it's a different sound. So you got to be inclined to artists being who they are. Not every artist is going to give you the same type of music, the same style every single time. Y'all got to stop thinking that the same artist is going to talk about the same killing, drug dealing, stealing, pimping hoes, and doing all that. We have to evolve. Artists have to evolve. I'm not even an artist. Never wanted to be an artist. But Kodak album, I'll give it a solid 4 out of 5. Solid. Solid. I also want to talk about oh Rick Ross and DJ Envy. Have y'all been seeing what's going on with them? It's been kind of crazy. They got a little disrespectful here and there. However, I'm not in their shoes. I don't know what them men got going on. I don't know what's happening between them. However, they were kind of going back and forth with each other on these car shows about whose car show is better and how should people feel about each car show. They were just taking it a little too personal. DJ Envy stated that Rick Ross didn't help out his man's gunplay with his child's care in the hospital. You know, gunplay had to make a GoFundMe for his child. And DJ Envy decided to take a shot at that. And I don't think it was intentional, but he said it. And Rick Ross responded to it. Not only did Rick Ross respond to it, but Gunplay responded to it. And Gunplay wasn't too happy. So, I mean, that's what you encounter whenever you talk about people and their children. You don't talk about nobody's children, man. Children are off limits, man. We can't talk about people's kids. That'll get you beat up in a lot of neighborhoods across the United States and probably in London too, Africa, Nigeria, wherever. You'll get beat up for talking about people's kids. But Rick Ross also was talking about DJ's Envy's like wife, and she need to come clean his bathroom and mop his floors. I just thought all that was distasteful. But I mean, that's the art of rap. It's not always going to be nice. It's not always going to be glamorous. It's not always going to be upbeat. No, it's going to be nasty. It's going to be raunchy. I mean, that's battle rap, you know? Yeah, so y'all stay tuned with that. If y'all, and then also go definitely check out Rick Ross Car Show. Also, definitely check out DJ Envy's Car Show. I wish they was coming to Dallas. I just saw Hollywood Baby. He was down in, I do believe it was Memphis. He was down in Memphis for Rick Ross's Car Show. I don't know how many shows they're going to have, but if y'all in them areas, check them out. It's definitely worth it. DJ Envy's is coming up. Stay tuned with that. Tap in, check in, y'all. What else has been going on in the news? Shannon Sharp, undisputed. That's our favorite uncle. I don't know about y'all, but Shannon Sharp, man, I look at this guy to the highest regards of journalism, professionalism, athleticism. I grew up watching Shannon Sharp as a tight end, a wide receiver, just a brolic, solid dude dominating in football, and then cross over to become, I can't say a top journalist, but he's definitely one of my top journalists. He's one of my favorite. Shout out Uncle Shay. Um, he decided to leave Undisputed. He decided to leave Undisputed. Everyone knows, well, a lot of people know, you guys, it depends on how old you are. You guys might not even know Uncle Shannon's football career, but you may know him from Undisputed. You already know he's very vocal. You know he gonna give it to you how he feel. All right, you gonna know how he feel because he's very outgoing about how he feels. He gonna let you know. But Uncle Shannon, he's leaving FS1. It's just gonna be Skip on there now. It's gonna be weird. I ain't even gonna watch it. Shout out to Skip. Shout out to what he do for everybody. But I tapped into Undisputed to listen to Shannon Sharp. So if you're a follower of Shannon Sharp, definitely go follow him on, I do believe it's on all streaming platforms from Spotify, Apple, and all the YouTube, all the other streaming platforms. Go check out Club Shay Shay. You're not going to hear him on Undisputed anymore, but go check him out on Club Shay Shay. Oh man, what else been popping on in the world of news? Oh, I want to get into. I want to get into the local rap scene. Like I said before, I'm from East St. Louis, Illinois. I was born in East St. Louis. I grew up in East St. Louis. My mom moved us to Belleville, Illinois. Belleville is like the burbs of East St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? But Belleville still gets active. You know, a lot of people make money in Belleville. A lot of people strive for better in Belleville, you know. So shout out to my mom for getting us, you know, out of East St. Louis. I got nothing but love for East St. Louis. My family's still there. It's my home, you know. St. Louis is just right across the river. And a lot of the guys that I listen to are from my hometown, East St. Louis, Belleville, St. Louis. And it's all one, man. There's always like a beef between East St. Louis and St. Louis because it's only a river that divides the both of us. However, we still one big family, man. And we all come together when it's time to come together. Like I'm in Dallas right now rocking a St. Louis hat because that's my neighboring city. I also lived in St. Louis for 6-7 years. South Side and Sioux Lord, shout out. But the local music scene, I want to talk about my homeboy, of course. My homeboy Real Early. He is doing his thing. Real Early. Like real early in the morning. That's his name. Mr. Real Early. Check him out on Instagram. Look him up. Check him out on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. We got a lot of guys from home, man. I'm just so excited about this series. I can't tell y'all much because I got so much going on that you guys are going to see. We'll have a special Illinois edition, a Missouri edition, a Dallas edition, a New York edition, Louisiana edition of just local music. I want to put everybody on. That's what I'm passionate about. Here at the Who Next Music Show, that's what we're about. Putting on local, dope, talented artists. Not even putting them on, but just helping them get heard more. That's what I want to specialize in. Helping them get heard more. So yeah, I'm sorry. I can't tell y'all more about Real Early. Just go tap into him. He next. Just know that. That's my brother. He next. It's my homeboy. Good guy. And it's a plethora of other artists out there that I'm gonna wait. Y'all gotta keep tapping in. Where else? Where can I go? Where else? Sports. Dun, 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 sports. We got Kyrie talking about he want LeBron to come down here to Dallas. I'm here for it. LeBron, my favorite artist, or my favorite athlete. I choose LeBron over anybody. Don't start. I ain't going back and forth with you. I'm not arguing. LeBron is better than Mike. I'm sorry. I said it. I said what I said. Mike, obviously, is Mike. Respectful. Got nothing but respect for Mike. But LeBron is obviously LeBron. Both of those players came up in two different times when the game. The game was changing. The game is evolving. Um, Mike had his hardships too. However, growing up in the United States, every metropolitan area, we all had one network that we all shared. That was WGN from Chicago. So no matter where you was in New York, Dallas, Oklahoma, St. Louis, we all watched WGN. What did WGN cover? The Sox, Chicago Bulls. That's what we saw the most. So of course we're gonna watch Mike's games the most. But imagine if we all had the opportunity to watch, Dominique Wilkins. If Los Angeles had a network that they covered around the country, we all probably would be Magic fans. We would be Wilt fans. But Mike is Mike because we were all forced to watch Mike. And there's not a lot of many highlights of Mike's mistakes. Mike made mistakes. LeBron makes mistakes. Kobe made mistakes. So LeBron has shattered a lot of Mike's records. This is my personal opinion. This is it, y'all. This is just my personal opinion. LeBron has shattered a lot of Mike's records. And Mike is a dog. Don't get it twisted. Mike a dog. But when it comes to Kobe, LeBron, and Mike, it's like a triangle. I look at all three of them a triangle. I think Mike will hoop. Let me make sure I get this right. I'm going to start with LeBron. I think LeBron will hoop Mike. Mike will hoop Kobe. But Kobe will hoop LeBron. That's my triangle, and I'm sticking with it. That's it. That's all, y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts below. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I just think of that triangle. You can't mention the greatest without Kobe. Bean was a problem. We can't forget Kobe. Bean was a problem. But Mike a problem, and so is LeBron, y'all. Tell me how y'all feel about it. Far as the records go and the scoring titles and all this, and there's so many different things that we all can say what ifs and what ifs. We're not going to keep going what ifs back and forth. I would love to have an athlete on to tell me their perspective of it, a former player, tell me how the game was back in the early 90s, late 80s. Mike wasn't winning, you feel me? I'm just going to say it. Mid 80s when he wasn't winning until now, Players now, they have personal trainers in like the 5th grade. That was unheard of back in the day. Mike was almost one of the only players in the league to have a personal trainer for many, many years. And then other personal trainers kind of hopped on board mid-90s, And those were adult. Those were grown men. Imagine being personally trained whenever you're in the 5th, 6th grade. By the time you get to high school and college, you're going to be ready. And that's how a lot of these players are today. They're not as physical as the other players were back in the day, but these boys got game. I'm speaking basketball. Man, you got the 9th and 10th player on the bench, you give you 20, 30. You know what I'm saying? Them boys ain't no chumps because they grew up shooting, they grew up passing, their handles is nice. They coordination is nice, they passing is nice. You got European players from overseas, Canada, Brazil, Yugoslavia, man, Africa. Them boys hooping. Them boys hooping and got game. They got game, y'all. They got game. So a lot of players be like, it was so different back in the day. It's so different now. It's totally different. The physicality back in the day isn't the same as it is now. The athleticism now wasn't like that back in the day, Shoot, Mike wanted to fight Reggie Miller. When Reggie Miller seemed like a threat to him, Reggie Miller used to fire him up with threes. Man, Mike wanted to fight him. Mike won. Isaiah Thomas, Mike couldn't stand him because he was too competitive. Imagine Mike, Gordon, Kyrie. Exactly, you can't. But imagine LeBron and Isaiah, LeBron and Magic, LeBron and Wilt. I'm just saying, I'm a LeBron fan, y'all. So I'm rocking with my boy Brian, man. Shout out Brian. Bronny going to USC, y'all. So we gonna see a lot of good basketball coming up. I'm a basketball fan. So we're here. We are definitely here. The time is now, man. It's a great time to be alive. Shout out to all y'all, because all of y'all are alive. Y'all watching it. All of y'all are alive. Man, it's a blessing. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to y'all for tapping in. Like I said before, y'all, I'm not perfect. So I'm going to talk about a lot of things that y'all may agree with, that y'all may disagree with. Sue me. Okay. Oh, well. You'll get over it. It's my opinion, so you'll be okay. Yeah, I just can't wait to have different artists on. I can't wait to talk to everybody. I can't wait to ask questions that I feel like fans will want to know, you know? Yeah, and like I said before, don't come on here incriminating yourself. Don't talk about any legal situations you got going on. Don't talk about anything unless you want to. I ain't the police. I ain't gonna go run and tell them. But the police look at this and then they come holler at you. Don't get mad at me because you spoke out on something you shouldn't be speaking out on. But yeah, man, it's up. It's up. It's up. I wish I can get up and dance right now, but I ain't. It's up, y'all. We got a beautiful studio. We got more rooms. We're gonna be shooting in different rooms from different angles. I would love to have comedians on here as well. Oh man, the comedian scene right now is crazy. It's really good. From shout out to DC Young Fly. Just keep bringing him up. DC Young Fly, Haha Davis, my boy Country Wayne, homie in Dallas. What's his name? Richie Fontaine. Richie Fontaine is hilarious. You got, women from Just Hilarious, B Simone. She's from Baltimore. Her name is Woo Woo. She's funny. Darian, the list goes on and on, y'all. The list goes on and on and on, y'all. But we're going to tap into all that. So thank y'all so much for tuning in, for tapping in. I'm kind of trying to sit and trying to be composed. I'm just trying to do the right thing today. So I want y'all to come back every week, or whenever you listen to it, podcast, YouTube, however you listening to this, however you streaming it, keep it in your ear. Tell a friend, share it, write me, message me. You can follow the podcast, Who Next Podcast, on Instagram. I'm gonna put other handles up as well. So I would love to hear you guys' feedback about possible conversation pieces, possible your favorite artists. Who you listening to? Who y'all listening to right now? Who y'all bumping? Who y'all riding to? Right now, the women are dominating the game right now. The women from Big Lotto. Shout out to my boy Squat Made the Beats. That's my brother. Belleville, boom. East St. Louis, boom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all. We here. Shout out to Lotto. Shout out to Cardi. Shout out to the City Girls. Shout out Big Boss Vet. She from St. Louis. Shout out, I don't know too many. Of course, Meg the Stallion. Y'all put me on. Who is the hottest chicks, y'all listening to? I like Cincy Molly. Cincy Molly tough. I like Tay Money. Tay Money tough. It's a lot of female artists out here. And they get into it. They sound just as well as the dudes do. Fellas, y'all better come with it and stop playing, because they hungry. They're hungry. And you can't be mad at them because they shining right now. They winning. They're making better music than men. I'm not saying that they're not supposed to, but they are, and it shows. So shout out to them, and shout out to women like Nicki Minaj and Cardi for hopping on local upcoming artists' tracks. That's tough. Nothing but respect for that. Over here at Who Next Podcast, I'm all about giving flowers. All about giving flowers. Yo, keep giving them people their flowers. Another thing, too, I'm going to give y'all a little tip. If you coming up in the game right now, pay for them features. Who am I? I just like music, and I just be around artists, and they tell me all the time. And moral of the story is just pay for them features. You want your song to pop, you want your video to pop, whatever you want, just pay for them features. They may charge you $5,000. You may pay $5,000. You may pay $2,000. Some artists right now got going rates. I just saw today. Artists got going rates for $250. Popping artists. tens and 20,000, 100,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to come up, that song may pop and you may invest it 5, 10,000 within yourself. You know? So pay for them features, y'all. This is an investment for yourself. Don't think you're too good for a feature because some of y'all, a lot of y'all may need them. And that's okay. Because one day you're going to want somebody to pay a feature for you. So put that number out there, ask for it, do some extra work, do some extra Ubering, do some extra hours at your job, however you get it, you know? However, we all gonna get it. So stay tapped in. Definitely don't give up on your craft. This is my first time doing a music show. So I'm right along with y'all. I'm riding with y'all. Y'all, we all the wave. Hey, how you doing? Shake my hand. Hey, how you doing? We all right here. So y'all teach me. I'm gonna help y'all. Y'all help me. We all in this together. I'm your boy, Uncle Mikey. Thank you so much for tapping in. Thank you so much for tuning in. And till next time, all right? Y'all be easy.